Can you tell where we're going?
Look, I brought a little friend. And he's jealous because he doesn't have a little friend. He didn't bring a little friend. But look at how happy he is to be here. Look at his little face. He's so happy.
We're actually only going for Mickey's Runaway Railway.
Oh, God.
Which is actually her favorite ride.
It's not. That killed my beloved wife. The great movie ride. May she rest in peace.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking it out if you're new. Today I've got a bit of a different video for you. I know I don't normally do vlogs. However, as you can tell from the title and thumbnail of this video, I was lucky enough to journey to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disney World Resort. As you've seen on this channel, I have unboxed plenty of items from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, specifically the lightsabers that you've seen on this channel. And so, of course, it was only a matter of time. I've talked about Star Wars a ton. I've unboxed some Star Wars toys on this channel and Morgan's channel. So it was finally time to make my own journey to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I was fortunate enough to be invited by my good friend Morgan M. Steele to join her family vacation to Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, where we took a trip to Galaxy's Edge. That being said, Galaxy's Edge was not the only stop on this journey. We of course went to all of the Disney World parks and even Epic Universe. And while I recorded my vlog about Galaxy's Edge, Morgan recorded everything else. And we shared footage for everything we did. So Morgan was a big contribution to this video as well. So please go watch her videos over on her channel after you finish this one. So before I get too far into this, I feel like I should set up some ground rules / establishing information for this video. For example, you might notice my attire. This is what I wore into Galaxy's Edge. This is my Han Solo bound, which if you're not familiar, in Disney World and Disneyland, adults / I think it's anyone over 14 are not allowed to dress up in costume. And that's a health and safety thing because they obviously don't want some random stranger dressed as Rey Skywalker, introducing themselves to children and guiding children around the park. So for everyone's safety, they don't let adults dress up. The way adults get around that is by this, bounding, where it evokes the idea, the image of Han's black vest and the white shirt. But I am not directly dressing up as Han Solo. So throughout this video, you'll see a couple of those. Another thing with this video is please forgive any audio or video issues that you might see. I'm going to try my best to use the power of editing. However, most of it was filmed on mine and Morgan's phones. You see, Disney can be a little wishy-washy when it comes to whether they want you filming in the park. Sometimes they will say it's okay, and other times they do not want you filming. It's kind of hard to control these days because everybody has a great camera in their pocket now. But overall, they try to minimize filming in the park in an obstructive manner. So because of that, Morgan and I chose to just film on our phones, and I would use the power of editing and voiceover to fix anything that you can't hear or see. So without further ado, let's get into our trip to the park and how everything went.
Today, miraculously, with my EpiPens, I made it through security, and both Mom and the movie turtle did not. Wild times, but here we are. It is Star Wars Day. Connor is very excited. I think he will be making a video as well, so I will link that. And I will see you in Batuu.
So right off the bat, we entered the park, and we entered the park through the entrance that is off of the remains of the Muppet Courtyard. It's no longer there, R.I.P. Morgan was devastated. But there are two entrances to Galaxy's Edge, and this is your first impression, keep in mind. And can I just say, I think the entrance coming from the Muppet Courtyard graveyard is the more exciting entrance. You enter through a tunnel through this way, and in the tunnel they actually do have stanchions and railings in case the park actually reached capacity. I don't think Galaxy's Edge has ever had that problem, obviously probably opening day, week, so forth. But I think this entrance is more exciting versus the other entrance through Toy Story, as I believe I note later in the video. Is literally you just walk in and there you go, you're in Galaxy's Edge, versus I feel like the tunnel at least gives some kind of separation. versus the other entrance is literally Toy Story Land, and then over there is Star Wars. It looks like... What? Oh, the coat.
Good morning, Jill. Good morning, good morning.
Morning. Alright, we did it. We made it to Batuu. Now we're getting in line for Rise of the Resistance, because this is one of the biggest lines in this park. So we're getting here early. And something you might not know is that at launch, Galaxy's Edge was actually supposed to be in canon with Star Wars. So it is set between The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, and during which the rebels are here hiding out on the planet Batuu. That's the planet that Galaxy's Edge is supposed to be. So for Rise of the Resistance, the queue is mostly through the cave systems where the Resistance are hiding. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little underwhelmed by the queue at the start, because at Disney World, sometimes the queues can be really fun and exciting and they're themed for the ride you're about to get on. But for most of Rise of the Resistance, it is just Star Wars boxes until you get about halfway through / 3/4 of the way through the queue. But then you do start to see droids, rebel fighter pilot outfits, as well as battle plans displayed on Star Wars-esque screens. And I thought this made it a more exciting adventure. So I did capture some of our experience as we got into the ride, because once you get to a certain point in the queue, once you basically get through all the caves, you board a ship with the Resistance, who are supposed to be evacuating you from Batuu, and that's where the events of the ride take place. So I've done my best here. I recorded our personal reactions over the ride footage because I knew I could find the ride footage. So I'm going to attempt to splice those together here, and you'll see our experience with Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. Okay.
My boyfriend's robot.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Should we be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batuu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pucara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. Line them and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Poe Dameron and a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Pucara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
Stand clear. Deck doors opening now.
Hurry, all recruits to transport. No need for safety gear. It'll be a smooth ride.
What?
Flight sequence on Deck 3 for Pucara.
Why am I raking the knees right now?
I don't know, we gotta get out of here. The First Order's coming.
Is Poe coming to pick us up?
Didn't you just hear them? We're going nam nub.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, we didn't think to take a picture like they just did.
Transport is away. Yes, check the hyperdrive also.
Okay, so you guys can see that.
Sorry.
Airspeed sensor. Thank you, line up. Black Leader, are you not yet ready?
You're not interested in the big puppet?
Oh my god. Look up at
Affirmative. Engage repulsors and hold on, recruits. More ships. Launch.
We're going off to space. Oh, look, you can see it out the back window.
As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Batuu.
What?
Red 2, Blue 5.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed. All on mark. I'm looking at
Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
We got company. First order TIE fighters. We run. Transport can make a jump.
Red 2, more incoming. Blue 5 taking evasive action.
Try to shake him, Blue.
I'm trying.
We lost Blue 5. I'm going to try to draw him away.
Copy that. Get us clear so we can make the jump.
Be ready. You won't have much time.
Where are all those TIE fighters coming from?
They're completely empty.
Star Destroyers.
Get out of there.
We can't. We're caught in a tractor beam. It's pulling us in.
It's a fair fight. Don't worry. I'll come back for you. Stay strong.
Your man left us.
He didn't mean to. He didn't mean to leave us to die. He didn't mean to.
They're on the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake.
I'ma squeal like a
Tell them
pig.
nothing.
Stand back from those doors.
I'ma squeal like a pig. I gotta get out
Oh, I
of
told you.
here.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Cargo vessel TR-1, your mission for the Resistance has failed. You will disembark, proceed to processing and interrogation on the right. Now get out. Get out. No, get out.
I got it, you and Phil.
What? Me and Phil. Phil with one L.
Howdy. You want your picture, King? You got your picture, King?
I just took a selfie.
Get in there.
but I
Oh,
might take one.
okay.
The crowd is. See, now this is where I wonder where the real line chicks are and they're not.
Maybe.
Like that line moves quickly enough because they can
They heard you through that.
herd 20 people into that. I don't know, I think we're moving.
They're gonna have a problem with my creatures.
Oh, they're gonna lock you away. You never gonna see the light of day again.
I don't want to go to space jail. I'm too pretty.
Well,
3. This white line, all the way down to the lieutenant.
White line.
It'll be wise not to forget that. Because the moment the cells are on the right will open up. When it does, I'll call all of you inside. When you go in there, stand on the same colors on the floor as you're standing them out here. Also, if you're wearing any bags or backpacks, you remove them from your shoulders and waist and hold them in your hands when you're in the cell.
Boards in your name.
Yes, General. Enemies of the First Order, we will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. the Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
You're needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
Let's go.
Going to the rain.
Orange, silver, orange. If you have
Before we get into the ride footage, I wanted to take a moment to shout out Blog Mickey over on YouTube. They graciously allowed me to use their ride-through footage for this video in order to show the parts of the ride that are not captured in the Disney Plus ride-through. So go check them out after this video.
Take this corridor to the turbo list, then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batuu. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant Ben will guide you.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. A probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
You're not authorized. Wait.
Cover is blown and find an alternate route. We have these two droids anyway.
Fire!
Oh, we had to split up. Take the lift down.
Hurry! No, not her! Sit down!
This does not look good. Try to find another way down to the escape pods.
The Resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
The prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run.
Attention, all resistance personnel. Abandon ship. I repeat, abandon ship. This is sooner the better.
There's no escape. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will restore you and our resistance.
Okay,
escape routes came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
Alright, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck? Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck. I know. Scan for his pod feature.
Down in Sector 4. Verification personnel.
Hell yeah, that was awesome.
I need eyes on Beck.
We're tracking Beck's pod at the wreckage, sir. It's...
Wreckage? Got a bad feeling about this.
No, sir. He came down at the wreckage site.
That doesn't sound good. He was the backbone of this operation.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Woo!
Hell yeah.
Oh, the sun, the sun. But we just got off Rise of the Resistance. I can acknowledge I'm biased, but I think that's going to be hard to top this weekend.
Oh my god. Holy crap.
I didn't know it moved like that at the end.
No,
I
me
thought it was a
either.
pretty casual. I knew about the drop, obviously.
Yeah.
Wait.
Holy cow.
So yeah, like I said right there in the video, I really enjoyed Rise of the Resistance. I think it's an exciting ride. I love the idea of the trackless coasters that we're getting. Like we have Rise of the Resistance, Mickey's Runaway Railway, and Ratatouille. Ratatouille's the worst of them. Morgan will tell you in her video. But yeah, I think Rise of the Resistance is really exciting the way it moves seamlessly. Like I think it feels smoother than a tracked ride would. I think the animatronics used for Kylo are impressive, while maybe a little silly at times. Like if you really look at it, yes, you can see the seams where like just a piece of debris folds down, and that's to hide that the Kylo animatronic didn't actually fall down. But you can use your imagination, and it's definitely an exciting ride. So once we got out of the ride, that's when we really started to explore Galaxy's Edge. And Galaxy's Edge is essentially split into 3 or 4 different sections, however you want to view it. There is the Resistance Outpost. That's where Rise of the Resistance is. That's kind of where you enter the park if you're coming from the graveyard of Muppet's Courtyard. Then there is the Black Spire shops. This is where you do all your shopping, all your eating, everything like that. Then there's the docking bay. This is where the Millennium Falcon is parked and where you would get on Smuggler's Run. And then finally there's the First Order Courtyard. This is where they have the TIE Echelon and the First Order gift shop. We've made it to the Black Spire Outpost. And there it is, the titular Black Spire.
It's so tiny.
A bench. I don't think it's the titular. I think it's just a... pet shop.
I can get a creature.
Good. There's the popcorn shop. There you go, Morgan. There's your breakfast. They got him working like a dog.
He works so hard.
And while we were there, we did stop to get some food and a Ronto wrap. Of course, this is the iconic meal of the park. It is essentially a hot dog and a pita. And yes, I did take the menu with me as a souvenir. They had a whole stack of them, and they were just passing them out to everybody in line so that you could, you know, quickly keep the line moving. Guys, The Rontos.
Circle of life.
Circle of life. And cooking it on an old Starfighter engine is so good. Yeah, so I'm really bad at the vlog thing. As you all know, I've already taken a bite of my Ronto wrap, but it actually is pretty good. It's basically a hot dog in a pita. And then even the soft serve drinks, or not soft serve, whatever it is, come in Star Wars cups. They're just cardboard throwaway, but I love that everything is in universe.
They Rontos, no nuts. They made mine special though. They put it in a little box. It's so nice. I had a brief panic attack. We're doing great. There was a peppercorn sauce on the Ronto, and apparently a side effect for some people with the type of peppercorns that they used is that it makes your tongue tingle a little bit, which I know is a symptom of allergies. And as someone who has them, it stressed me out a little bit. But I ate half of it, and it was really good. Yeah, but there's no mango in the sauce. I thought there was mango in the sauce because I have a mango allergy, and I did not. Hoorah! We didn't die. By we, I mean I.
And then after we ate, we continued down the line past the shops into the docking bay where the Falcon is parked. There she be. Big old ship. What's up?
Yeah! What mommy think of Star Wars?
Love it.
What mommy think of Star Wars ride?
Scare me.
It scared her.
My stomach.
I told her there was a little drop. What did you say? It's a big drop. She said, it's a big, that was a big drop. That was a big drop. Because it drops you straight down. It was cool though. It was really cool. We saw Finn. We saw Poe a little bit through a screen. Love of my life. What do you think of Star Wars ride?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Go check out Connor's video linked above. Bah. Get on it, Movie Turtle.
What if this is in his video?
Check out my video linked above. And now you can use either clip or both. Dealer's choice. Okay, bye-bye.
And we met our first walking character actor. So yes, as you saw, Rey was wandering the park. We quickly learned using the Disney app, it will actually tell you when the characters are going to be wandering and where they will be wandering. They have set spots. Some of them move around, some of them are in specific meet and greet areas. And then we went over to the First Order Square, and here Kylo has a little show that introduces when he's going to be wandering to the park, as well as he does the same exact show when he exits.
We have reason to believe a resistance spy was sent here to the South Coast. Some of you may have even cooperated. Some of you good civilians may actually support the resistance. If that is so, we will find out. And each and every one of you will feel the consequences of your own.
They know. They know what you did.
Understood, citizens.
Yeah.
Lieutenant.
Good thing I knew that theme was.
Oh my god.
What?
Sir, welcome to Batuu.
You are a poor ambassador. Have you found the resistance spy?
No, that's right. I've just found reconnaissance. I will show you. And
You have failed, Lieutenant. That resistance spy was tracked to Batuu. You were sent to find her. If she is here, she may not be alone. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand, sir.
The resistance must not be allowed to regroup. If someone in this outpost knows something, We need to find them.
I can lead a team right away.
You will await further orders. Troopers.
Sir, how am I supposed to do my investigation?
Oh, and now he's gonna come wander the grounds.
To do it every time.
What?
The girl.
Oh, it's V. I don't remember her name.
She's one of the original characters. Really? I thought.
What's that?
She's one of the original characters.
Mhm.
Batuu. Love her hair. Love you, Queen. You're so beautiful. I was wondering where you were.
Something I thought was interesting that I pointed out in that video is that V, who is the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge original character, she is up on the balcony looking down at the crowd, and I can't believe she's up there. She is roasting. Everybody's roasting in that First Order courtyard. There is no shade. But I thought it was interesting because the app said she would be available to like meet and greet, but whenever we went over there, she was never there, so I don't know if the schedule's wrong on the app or if something was going on. Yeah, and what's really cool as a Star Wars nerd, I can't see with the sun in my face, is this ship is not in any of the movies. Because it was built when Episode 9 was Duel of the Fates. And then when they rewrote and made it Rise of Skywalker, it was too late. The park was built. So I'm sure it's shown up in a book, comic, cartoon at some point that I'm forgetting. But yep, not in the movies. It's basically a park original at this point. But after that, we headed over to the bathroom. I know, the land's really cool. Every inch of it is covered in Star Wars stuff. Like you've just got droids sitting outside the bathroom, because why not? Why are you waiting for the war to be over?
Oh, and I can settle down somewhere very nice.
Oh my god, you homewrecker.
No, well, yeah, him and Finn.
Yeah.
Finn can hang out. That's fine. Whoa.
Wow, third wheel.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
And I'm fine with that.
Damn.
And I'm
Eiffel
fine.
Tower.
John Boyega is so beautiful.
And now we're going into the pet shop. Sleepy loft cat.
He's just a little guy.
He's snoozing.
He's sleeping, his little belly's moving. Oh, and his little tail moves.
Friend for you.
No, I don't know about that.
What you mean?
I don't know.
No?
None of them are speaking to me.
No?
No.
Not the...
Not particularly.
I need them to have like a demo one. Keep her around.
Why we keep her around? I'm vlogging, you vlogging.
Yeah.
I'm vlogging, you vlogging.
Yeah, the pet store. I'm a little disappointed that the only shoulder things are cords.
Yeah, me too. I thought there'd be more.
I was kind of hoping there would be like a
loth cat, little baby
kit
loth cat.
or something. The shoulder, the lightsaber pommels are cool. I don't know if they're really for me though.
I do love him.
It is. I could see myself fidgeting with it. Which after that, we went over to Doc Ondar's. Doc Ondar is the collector on Batuu. And essentially, he has anything you could need, from lightsabers to kyber crystals and other Jedi and Sith artifacts. Again, like I said, everything in Galaxy's Edge is in-universe, so nothing is labeled Star Wars, or at least not blatantly. It's supposed to be like you're actually in-universe buying things. So in Savi's, like I said, that's where you can buy the lightsabers that you've seen me unbox here on this channel. Click on those links if you haven't already. I know, and they must be like phasing out Ezra's saber, marking it down to 100. They also have the pommel hilts here.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The toy thing's only
What is this
$90.
one?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Are they supposed to be, or are they just
little extra piece. It's heavy.
I was gonna say, it feels so heavy to be part of your lightsaber. And is this a display stand for if you wanted to display your lightsaber?
Yeah, I need these, unfortunately.
And it was a little hard to record in here, so that's why I apologize for the quality of the footage. Because overall, it's not a very big shop. A large section of it is devoted to the lightsabers that you can buy. These are legacy lightsabers, as they call them. These are the lightsabers that belong to specific characters, not your own custom one. But they do have a very nice wall with all this Jedi and Sith holocrons, and all of the staff that we interacted with were super positive and super fun.
White, yellow, blue, green, and violet. The colors of the Jedi. Where the dark side gets red, and of course red. However, if you got a little pinch of good luck, there's always a chance you can get to it. The rumors are true. It is real. The rumors are also wrong. No, it does not make your saber light up black. No, it doesn't make it sound like the dark saber either. It's in the red one because guess what? It makes it better. The canvases are color coded by what lightsaber blade they make it.
And after heading into Dok-Ondar's, it was time for our first appointment of the day into the Droid Depot. So when we arrived to the Droid Depot, the staff was super helpful. And when you arrive and check in, they will ask you to pick what type of droid you choose to build.
You know what kind of droid you like? Mine's going to be a second one is?
A C1, or is it C1?
Yeah.
And after you check in, you'll be given a basket where you'll go over and start to pick out the parts for your droid.
Grab everything you need, alright, my friend? What are we looking for? TV unit, number 3. Same thing, right on the TV there. Everything you need there, same thing as 10. If you don't get the right parts, I'm going to make fun of you. I'm kidding, I'm not going to do that. My friend's over here.
Building a droid right now. Looking for pieces. I'm building a C1, like Chopper. So I'm thinking of this head, but I'm not sure. I feel like, yes, I'm not sure which legs, or if it matters what type of legs.
How are we looking over here, my friend? They'll say, this is the only blue one we're waiting for. Yeah, of course. And my friends over here, how are we doing? That is going to be an R series head. You're going to want to look for that. And then my friend over here, how are we doing?
Good. I think I keep going back and forth on in my head.
Fair enough. You have the C body there, so you're good. You got the leg there. That's also good. So these are going to be a little bit too long, but you still can use them.
Okay. Are
You
there
just have
shorter
to
legs?
have.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, they're not going to be
Like-
black. It's going to be these in blue or this color.
Oh, okay.
It's totally up to you, though.
Okay.
Do you want to keep these ones, or do you want to stick with the black? Because you can technically keep the black. You'll just have to keep this attachment piece on the bottom.
You'll have to keep this on?
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't want to, I recommend getting the shorter legs.
I think I'm okay with the attachment piece on the bottom.
All right. Yeah. He's indecisive on the head.
I'm indecisive. I like the clear head, but I also really like this orange and black one.
That's really
Oh yeah, dude, I like that one.
And that's where I keep going back and forth on it.
I got a silver guy.
I think I'm gonna put the clear head back.
Okay. It's like,
Are we ready?
I believe so.
Let's do it. One on the side, one on the side.
I love the outfits, by the way. For you? I saw the backpack they were giving to my little friends. Very happy. Thank you. Yeah, of course. I love it. My friend is here to help take over for me. Have so much fun doing your droid and have fun about you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
That's cool.
A little bit different than that one. Okay. So these two over here, they do the same thing. They're gonna control they always the same. And we got this one that also the same thing. Okay. Maybe for interactions, like sounds and lights. Okay. And now this is the difficult part. Okay. So wherever the direction that is eyes, that is the way it's going. Okay. So that way, for example, when you forward. Okay, when he wants to. Personality. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh, now this is the fun part. Description.
So I guess I don't know what exactly is the personality trait?
So the personality is going to be for interactions with another droid and also these aerial support. So for example, if you have a resistance the other person by the stormtroopers, it's going to be scared about it. And move the head like
We did it.
This is what motherhood looks like, people.
Oh my goodness.
This is Dustul. He is my boy. Get the camera in there. Look at, he's blue.
Editor Connor will
He looks like a little blueberry.
later.
I love him.
Say I built a C1 like Chopper because he's my ride or die. I'm not gonna lie. Building a droid wasn't really on my agenda. I was only doing it because you did it. But now I would have been mad if I hadn't done it.
You had to watch me build my little robot and you were just
Yeah.
fuming. Oh, my
Hell yeah.
boy. I'm a mother now. I'm a grandma. Yes. Your grandson, your beautiful grandson. It's the only grandson you're gonna get for a long time.
And so yes, this is my droid right here. This is C1-1AD, aka Chad. And so I'm not actually committed to that name. But overall, like I said, I think it's fun. It's something neat to do. And so you might be wondering, is a droid worth it? And ultimately, I think it depends on what you want out of it. Like, I'm gonna be so honest, I told Morgan that when she was originally booking all of these appointments, I had no interest in building a droid. I only wanted to do a lightsaber. But having now done the experience, I would have been mad if Morgan had done it without me. And so they do give you your remote control, and your controls do vary depending on the type of droid you made. Since I made a C1, you know, it is pretty simple, left to right. This one controls his head, back and forth. As well as they have accessories you can buy, so you do have a useless button on your remote if you don't buy any accessories. They aren't really for me, at least, slash, I don't know, an adult collector. If you look at the joints here on the arms, you can put like jet boosters or rocket launchers, and you know, they make noises, you know, they make like blaster sounds, or they make rocket noises, you know, if you had them installed. I did not bother with it. Like I said, I thought it was fine. Like, it's something, if you were a child building it, yes, because that gives you more to play with, more to do. But for me, I didn't find it necessary. Something else that's interesting about the droids that I didn't know until we got there was that they do have what are called personality chips. For a C1, they would go in that little slot there. And essentially, as the staff explained, the personality chips would change how your droid reacts to certain things in the park, or just change the way it sounds. Like, for example, because it's a C1, you know, he sounds like Chopper. But you could get I believe she said it's like the Smuggler chip, then gives your droid R2-D2's voice. And so there are various chips that, as the staff member explained, you can put the resistance chip in your droid. And then when you walk past stormtroopers, I assume they have some kind of RFID, or they're putting out some kind of signal that your droid, if you buy the like $60 backpack, of course, because you're not allowed to have your droid out and about in the park. Again, I assume that's a safety thing so people aren't tripping over your droid. So that's why they sell this like $60 bag that is essentially a little cat carrier for your droid. Because then you would have your droid in your back, and you would pass a stormtrooper, and you know, they would shake their head at the stormtrooper and make a noise. And if you don't buy the fancy cat carrier bag, they do just give you like literally a Build-A-Bear box where your droid is staring out. So I guess technically you could still get the personality chips and just carry your droid around in the box, but not as exciting. Like, we were fortunate enough, we stayed in a resort on the Disney property, so we were able to literally get it back on the Skyliners and take our droids back to our hotel room for the day. But I can see where if you had to carry this thing around, that $60 bag becomes more tempting. But again, I didn't commit to any personality chips or any accessories for my droid, but I'm satisfied with him. One thing I will note is that in my home, I have carpet, and overall he does drive well on carpet, but there's at one point where the carpet ends and it becomes hardwood floor, and he cannot get over. I don't know if it's just because it's a C1, and so the C1s have the little, you know, little baby wheel on the front here, versus an R2 wouldn't. An R2 has the third leg here, or a BB is just a ball. But for at least the C1, he cannot get over the hump onto the carpet. Like, you have to pick him up and put him on the carpet. So that's like my one complaint, quote unquote, that I would say. But overall, I'm satisfied with my droid. Yeah. So then after our appointment at the Droid Depot, we had some time in our schedule. So we decided to wander the park. Yeah, so we got to see the Mandalorian. So we didn't get a picture. He was doing a really good job. He's only there for like however long his time is, and then they said like, sorry, he's got to go. But he was really cool. He's obviously got a voice changer, and he was working very hard to make sure all the kids got to see him. Like, he didn't have a formal line. It was just picking from the crowd. And he took some adults, but he made sure to get every child who had been standing there. So it's really cool.
He was really hot.
Girl, you can't even see him.
You took me to a Star Wars land and expect me not to.
So yeah, I don't know where Editor Connor is gonna put this, but after spending all morning on Galaxy's Edge, it would seem that while I love this place and can acknowledge my bias, it is lacking in bathrooms and seating. Been around.
Yeah. Blue milk.
I'm glad at vlogging. Good thing Morgan's with me.
Neither of us got the green one, so I can't tell you how that tastes. But I asked for the allergy stuff for this. They just pulled out a binder, let me read all the ingredients. Very nice. It's got coconut in it, so sorry coconut girlies, but I'm not allergic to those. And then it's got notes of pineapple and dragon fruit, which I do think you can really taste the pineapple. Oh yeah, it's really good. So the regular is a snack point. If you want the alcoholic, you have to fork over the money, unfortunately. And if you want the cool cup, you have to get the alcoholic one. So, yeah, but these are really good, and we have a bunch of snack points. So, Mom is in line currently getting, I think, the blue one, but we'll see. She's allergic to strawberries. So, anywho, any thoughts? What are Connor's thoughts on the blue milk?
It's good.
Uh-huh.
It's good. Like I said, I feel like they could make, I think this is just a park overall problem. They could do better of what is or is not points and stuff like that.
And there's barely any signage for it, too. There's like no like dining plan signs.
Well, because originally they told me no, and then he went and asked the manager, and the manager was like, yeah, just not the alcoholic.
Just not the alcoholic one, yeah. Yeah, so the blue one has rum in it. I think the green one has tequila in it, if you get that. But yeah, that's the blue milk.
She's even talking about this is right now.
Yeah, it's like a slushy.
I called 3 hours. Listen, get your helmet on, find the spy. Blue hair, orange jacket. First person to bring her in.
I didn't even notice she was back there until Connor said something. Queen. She walked by us earlier. She's very pretty.
Trust me.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yes, hello, children, families. Hello, children. Here to file a report. Yes.
I love her.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's so beautiful. That's fine too. You're not the lieutenant. I'm used. You know, it's fine. We hired children to my job anyway. Just make me look busy and important, right?
And can I just say, can we please give the actress who's playing the governor of Batuu some shade? Because she is roasting up there. She's in character still, but she's literally up there fanning herself at points because it's so hot. And then finally, after all of our wandering and our snacking, we headed to the main event of Galaxy's Edge and Batuu, which is of course Savi's workshop, where you create your own lightsaber. So while the Build-A-Droid is pretty open and you can usually walk up, Savi's does require an appointment. You do have to schedule a time to build your lightsaber, which is why we were just wandering the rest of the day. We did have a couple people who were able to walk into our group though. So it just depends on the availability of the day. And I fully admit, bad at the vlogging thing. We did not capture a lot of like the pre-show of the lightsaber building because it's not very exciting. So essentially, just like with the droid, after you check in, they will ask you to pick a set for your lightsaber. That's this pin I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, I think this is it.
And this is why we keep going around. Look, I'm not even recording the start of the experience.
Yippee! What are we doing today?
Oh, we're building a lightsaber.
Ah, which set did you pick?
What was the name of it again? Like power and control.
Look at the pin. Keep the pin. I'm doing protection and defense. I like the vibe. And mommy is here as moral support, and we love her very much. Yeah, I gotta put more sunscreen on my face. Ugh.
And so overall, what they do in this experience is you are in one large room in a oval, essentially, and everybody constructs a lightsaber. However, as you'll see in the footage, one of my problems was that I had a piece on my lightsaber that was not turning correctly, and it's not as helpful as the Droid Depot. Like I said before, the Droid Depot is essentially one-on-one, versus at Savi's, you have one person helping like 3 to 4 people. So it does become a little bit of a pickle. Like, for example, I was having a problem with that piece and the instructor was moving on to the next step, and I had to literally like hold my, like, hey, does this work? And please keep in mind that it was hard to record the lightsaber building process. They were a little more strict on filming than the Droid Depot was. The Droid Depot was just go ahead and film. Versus in the lightsaber experience, they did ask, like, try not to film the performers as much as you can, or don't film other people. And, you know, you're in a circle, so it's kind of hard not to catch other people in your footage. So overall, I have spliced together our experience with some other video footage that I found of like the show part of the ceremony. But it will be Morgan and I building our lightsabers. And before we get into the lightsaber building, I wanted to give a shout out to Aaron with an E over on TikTok. They graciously allowed me to use their footage of the show. For the purpose of this video, I have tried my best to sync their footage with the audio from our show so that you can still hear the reaction from our crowd. So once again, that's Aaron with an E over on TikTok. Go check them out and give them a follow over on TikTok.
Welcome to the workshop. Now I know it's a little, okay, it's a lot, but to us, it is everything. You've met my friends. You may call me Kembe. I realize this looks like a lot of old junk, so let me make one thing perfectly clear. Some of this is new junk. I'll work on that. We call ourselves the Gatherers. We search the galaxy looking for ancient relics, forgotten places, abandoned outposts, battle-ravaged planets. And what we find, we bring here. So, where stormtroopers sees only worthless clutter, those in the know see priceless history. And in these troubled times, preserving our past might be the key to ensuring our future. Are you familiar with the legend of Luke Skywalker? Yes, excellent, good. We hear there is another Jedi, a scrapper like us. Does anyone know her name? Rey. Rey, precisely. What she's building, it is the spark of hope we have been waiting for. And that's why you joined us today, to look ahead. Well, and of course, to build this, a lightsaber. The lightsaber has been wielded by some of our greatest heroes and darkest enemies. It's elegant and enigmatic. Building a lightsaber is an art. The saber is a reflection of its builder, with the Force flowing between them. And today, you will feel that connection. But enough talk. Let's begin. We start with perhaps the most crucial element of the lightsaber, the Kyber crystal, able to focus the energy of the Force, to magnify it. You could say
The kyber crystal is the heart of the lightsaber. The color of the crystal determines the color of the lightsaber's blade, and I'm sure you recognize these from some of our great Jedi heroes. The blue crystal, wielded by Great Master Obi-Wan Kenobi and his apprentice Anakin Skywalker. And now we hear red, green, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda himself, and Luke Skywalker. Violet, rare and beautiful, like the one wielded by Mace Windu. Red. Some call it the color of power and ambition. It's the crystal of Darth Maul, Asajj Ventress, Darth Vader, and now Kylo Ren. But these are stories of the past. We are here for you, our future. Time for you to begin building your lightsaber. We'll start with choosing the kyber crystal. Everyone, go ahead, close your eyes for me, please. Now, in your mind's eye, what color do you see first? What color calls to you? Right, open your eyes, choose your crystal. Remember, nobody is equally likely, the crystal's choosing you. If you've not done so, please go ahead and place your crystal on the green crystal tray in front of you. Time to marry your crystal to your hilt. Your hilt. That is your center of control. Your hilt is where you wield your power. Your hilt is also the part to keep your hands from being disintegrated. Minor detail. Just as you select your crystal, you'll select individual pieces to create your unique lightsaber. You have everything you need in these trays in front of you. We start with the chassis, then you have the activation plates, followed by the grips, the emitter, and finally the pommel cap. Building the lightsaber can be very tricky. Fortunately, you have the gatherers here to assist you and answer any questions you might have. They are very knowledgeable about lightsabers, so pay very close attention. However, before we begin, builders, I do need to know, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, okay, perfect. Then let's build.
All right, right side, welcome. My name is Sean. I'm the guy for the three of you. Let's hold up our chassis, just like that. This will be the top and the bottom. I'll start red center over here, so I'll demonstrate first. So, with the crystal in hand, I have one arrow over here. I'll tuck the crystal under the spring. I tuck the crystal underneath, I'm going to push all the way up to the top. Slide back until it lights up there. I'll rotate the crystal. It's kind of gradual push and slide. You don't know if the assistance will give you a little crystal. There you go. Good. Let's go to number 5 for activation points. You'll choose one set or the other. Number 5 to wrap around and protect the crystal. You'll notice blue and red squares on the inside. You see those? They line up the same ones on the other side. So line up the colors together. So red goes with red. You're going to push at it. Slide and switch up and down.
Am I doing something correctly here?
Excellent. So the blue goes in that blue, so it's going to go directly in there. Push all the way. Make sure it doesn't get caught in the gap.
So you're saying it's like push in?
Yeah, there you go. Push all the way in. There you go. And red and red. You guys go to columns 1 and 2. You have one sleep. Out before we get to 2, they go on. Alright, test your switch. Perfect. Then it columns 1 and 2, we have our 4 sleeves. Out of 4, you get to pick 2. Sides. The wider silver tip will connect to the center. It goes like this. Or like this. Apply pressure and twist positively to make sure it's not both sides are equal. Other than that, no hit or hand. Trust your feelings. Begin. Line tip to the center. Yeah, if you want to talk to the
Whichever one you want on top, whichever you want on bottom.
Correct. Yeah, you gotta pick one of those 3 for the top. Line tip goes down, push it twist clockwise again.
Oh, okay.
Alright, feels good. Excellent. And you'll choose your emitter for 3. Goes on the top, rotates right, and hand that set.
Did it screw all the way? Or is it just...
Yeah, push and twist clockwise. Might take a few turns. Once you feel it stop, you know it's in there. There you go. Now you can pick 8 as big. You'll pick one for the bottom.
For you, this is activate.
But recognize instructors.
Looks like you got everything.
Sorry? Just screw in there?
Yep, okay.
Enjoy.
And makes exactly that slide up on the
One of these two?
Yeah.
How do you feel? And then shows how to work.
What do you think?
I think yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Mind if I give you a check? So we're all going to activate together. When pen base says activate, slide up on the switch. When pen base says deactivate, slide down. Congratulations.
Friends, we are so very happy to provide this service, but I must remind you, lightsabers are actually illegal on our planet right now. So if anyone stops you, we don't know where you got these. Also, we have never seen you before, but otherwise enjoy your scrap metal. I see you decided on the spikes. Yeah, you look amazing, yeah? And if you're crystal cracks, you still have a weapon to gouge people. We're solutions-based here. Now, friends, in a few moments, we're going to start our process of activating these crystals. We are not force sensitive. We can't do that on our own. That's why we have these chambers to help us. The thing is, the chambers can be kind of sensitive and volatile, so this is why we take the time, and we make certain that everything's perfect with all of the builds before we proceed to activation. Don't have concerns, though. It's been a good 5 months since we lost a finger. Well, no, you're right. It is 4. Wow. We've never lost a thumb. Let's focus on that. Thumbs up. Say you're in the work. Oh, good. That's the spirit. Excellent. Perfect. The bedroom is a perfect here for downward stabilization. That's what we include is heat, moisture, lasts you a long time. Locally sourced. You can care about that. I don't know if you know we use that rancher thing we use all the time. Oh, to collect stuff, so we have to switch. All right, looks like it's time. Go ahead, place your hands on your hilts. Feel that connection between you and your saber. These are all really excellent designs here. It's great work here. Okay, now please place your sabers back on your hilt holders and take a couple steps back from your stations. Okay, gatherers, please proceed. Right now, the gatherers are placing your sabers in the chambers. We start the activation process. Again, making certain everything is perfect before that point because, well, one cracked crystal or an inverted emitter, and we might have another explosion. Sorry, might have an explosion. Sorry. I don't know what you've heard. The majority of these holes were in the ceiling when we moved in, so no reason for you to be concerned. I'm not even going to leave the room or put these goggles on.
Many thanks, Silver. Now, joined they are. Yes, Lightsaber. It begins. It is time. Your journey.
Master Yoda. It is indeed time. The bond between Builder and Saber is about to be forged. Builders, when I tell you, I want you to step forward, place your hands on your hilts, and when I give you the signal, together, we will activate our lightsabers for the very first time. Builders, are you ready?
Yes.
Good, it's time. Step forward, place your hand on your switch, and activate. Builders, raise your lightsabers, hold them high. You have now built a lightsaber like the Jedi and Sith who came before you. And like them, you too have the power to change the galaxy. Remember, it only takes a spark. Builders, please deactivate and lower your lightsabers. Excellent.
Complete your lightsaber is. Like your way it can, but lead you it cannot. Your journey, you both begin. May the Force be with you.
Thank you, Master Yoda. In your hands, you hold remarkable power, and remarkable power should not be dropped on the ground. So, in order to protect your saber and keep it safe from those who might confiscate it, we are very pleased to present you with this saber sheath upon your departure. Our time together is at an end, so your journey is just beginning. Time for you to make your mark on the galaxy. Remember, you are as unique and as extraordinary as these lightsabers you have built. And who knows, maybe next time we'll be telling your story. All right, builders, raise your lightsabers and activate. Kill the spire! Kill the spire! Congratulations, lead your way out of the workshop. Proudly, the galaxy awaits you. Remember, we have never seen you.
Ah, we did it. Hoorah. Ah. She gonna break it day one. Hoorah. Editor Connor will put in some more of it.
Yeah. Oh.
What'd you think of the experience?
It was beautiful.
I was gonna say, I think it's super fun, super chill.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Our professional cameraman.
Yes. Show my hilt. So pretty. Look how pretty.
Me and one other person are the only ones that got red. I thought there was going to be a lot more red in that room.
Honestly.
Oh,
I told you he's...
And so yes, after all of that, I did end up building this beauty right here. This is my pride and joy. And yes, as you saw in the video, I did choose to make a red lightsaber. And so you might be asking, why did you build such an evil looking / red lightsaber? And the long story short is that you've seen me unbox 4 blue lightsabers at this point and 1 green lightsaber. So I felt I could not build a blue or green, and I ultimately didn't want to pick purple because those are the colors they offer: blue, green, red, or purple. And sometimes they throw in a yellow or white crystal, but it's considered rare. So overall, like I said, I felt like I had to pick red to build something new. But don't worry, as we get later in the video, you'll see that's not the only color I got. But yeah, overall, I would say the experience was a positive. I don't know if I'd do it again so soon, unless they had like special parts. Like, I know they just said they're bringing back the like salvaged and reforged pieces. Of course they are after we went. No, I'm kidding. But they do give you this nice bag, which does protect. It's essentially like a pool noodle in a bag to protect your lightsaber. So that is nice that they provide you with something to carry it in. Because again, just like the droids, for safety reasons, lightsabers are banned on the planet Batuu. So if you are waving your lightsaber around, in theory you should have a cast member in character, like a stormtrooper, tell you to like put that away, or somebody in the shops like panicked, like no, put it away before the First Order sees it, you're gonna get us all in trouble. So again, doing a really good job to like world build the park, while also trying to keep everybody safe so you're not all whacking each other with lightsabers. And speaking of world building, I wanted to shout out the actor who played Keme during our session. He was really fun, and while yes, obviously he is scripted for part of the show, he was still lighthearted and interacted with the crowd throughout the entire time. He really made the session way more fun with his enthusiasm and energy. And I felt the need to say this, because back when the actors were on strike, Disney hosted this show without any actors. You just went in and built your lightsaber. So again, this is clearly an example of why we need to pay actors fair wages. So after all that, we headed over to Olga's Cantina for a break.
This is your DJ. I'm here in the cockpit, broadcasting live from Olga's Cantina to the streets of Black Spire. So contact us on frequency.
What the hell did you get?
So now we know, anytime Morgan asks if her tongue is tingling, you say yeah.
That's dangerous. He's evil. I told you he's evil. He's evil. I can't say he's evil anymore. He just bought me my drink. How were your drinks?
Very good.
Yeah. How was your drink, sir? Very good. Mine was good too. It's all gone.
And so overall, I would say that Olga's Cantina is cool. I do recommend you look into reservations. They do have walk-ins, but you are going to be waiting some time. Overall, I would say if you have small children or are looking for somewhere to eat, though, it's not great. Go over to the shops in Black Spire and get a Ronto wrap or something, because Olga's is mostly for overpriced alcoholic drinks. But they are cool because, again, they're supposed to be in-universe Star Wars drinks. And the atmosphere of the cantina is really well done. You have DJ Rex, who is retired from Star Tours, who is now the DJ of the cantina, and he's a really nice touch. He's a great animatronic, and it's great to see they continue to use him. And like I said, they have incredibly overpriced drinks, but as the Star Wars collector I am a sucker for memorabilia. Like, for example, they have 2 cups you can get. They have a Lothcat mug, which is for any non-alcoholic drink. You can get for like $27. Meanwhile, they have the alcoholic drink known as the Yub Nub. And the Yub Nub is the only way to get this glass, which, as you can see, depicts the Battle of Endor at the end of Return of the Jedi. And I really wanted this cup because, of course, being a big Star Wars nerd, I also thought it was interesting that they do note on the bottom that it is from Galaxy's Edge and that it's a 2nd edition. So I am curious if people are online, like, I'm not selling mine, but are there people selling them that, you know, I got the 1st edition, it's the 1st batch, you know, just like comic books and everything else. That being said, this drink, as you can see, cup, not the biggest cup, like $40 drink. So it's up to you. Like, you only get the Yub Nub if you want the cup. Not worth it. It was a good drink, but not worth $40. And again, if you have underage patrons with you, then I guess go ahead and get the Lothcat if you want it. So after that, we headed back over to spend more time in the Black Spire shops. And after all of our shopping, I'm starting to question if the Yub Nub and the combination of the Ronto wrap was a bad decision.
How are you doing?
Oh, Peachy Keen. His pre-break turned into a little more than a pre-break. But it's okay because he's committed these crimes against the people of Batuu instead of our hotel room.
I would like to apologize to the people of Batuu for what I have done to them at this time.
And that was the end of our first day at Batuu. If you notice, we did not do everything, and that's because we were on a bit of a schedule. We did have reservations for dinner and things like that. We still stayed in Hollywood Studios. We ate at the Sci-Fi Diner, which is meant to look like a drive-in theater.
They put me in the back seat. You know what you are.
But like I said, that was not the end of our journey into Star Wars.
Star Tours. Now at the Disney MGM Studios theme park.
Artie, do hurry. The passengers are boarding.
From the combined forces of Disney and George Lucas, the most amazing ride in the universe. This time, you're in the center of the action. Star Tours, now blasting off at the Disney MGM Studios theme park.
So yes, if you're not familiar with it, Star Tours is the original Star Wars ride. This is from back before Disney even owned Lucasfilm. They licensed this ride from George Lucas. And essentially the setup for this ride is that you are in a Star Wars airport getting on a shuttle to go to a randomized Star Wars planet. It's essentially a motion simulator / motion sickness simulator where you're in a large room with multiple people and the cabin moves and shifts and shakes. So Morgan and I had to board Star Tours just one time, and this ride never has more than a 5-minute wait time. I assume it's just been cannibalized by Galaxy's Edge, because why would you go do the Star Wars motion simulator sickness machine when you can go fly the actual Millennium Falcon?
Hell yeah.
Galactic regulations require all passengers be screened by security prior to boarding. Droids and domesticated creatures must be cleared by customs. Thank you for your cooperation.
Ever get a song stuck in your circuit? I got one. A flashlight. Yep. Always good to have one of those in case the power goes out. And you think about that next time, because I bet you can have one.
Alright, keep the line moving. Don't even think about trying to get away with anything. I'm watching you. Always watching.
We are going on Star Tours. We're going on a Star Tour. Oh, I don't know. I hope we go to Endor. I like Endor.
Endor.
Yeah. Where do you want to go?
With all the little teddy bears.
I'm fine with that. That's okay.
Oh my God.
They will worship me like a princess. That's what they did to Leia.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be fun. They'll braid my hair all pretty. They'll give me a nice dress. It'll be nice. Yeah.
I want to see some Pergo.
What?
Some Pergo.
Where's that?
Some big space whales.
Yippee! It's so blue in here. Keep going.
Well. We got no sound.
No sound is crazy. Oh,
Oh no.
Yes, we should.
So beautiful this time of year. Prefio, you better figure this one out, buddy. Oh my god! Oh, lovely. Oh, it's so peaceful. Oh, princess!
We need you to bring the flag.
We were so brave. You're supposed to have this memorized, Movie Turtle. This is supposed to be good. No, you don't think so? Okay. Whoa! Oh, shoot. Oh, it's so pretty.
Oh, it's
so good.
It's like I said.
It's so big. Big space whale. So pretty. Oh! Pew pew!
What's up?
Hey, Queen. Oh yeah! Oh no!
15 years too.
Thanks, Queen.
We killed that guy.
Oh, he spilled on himself.
Oh no.
Oh.
And
There was no
bacon.
sound in there.
Oh my goodness.
We had to do all our own pew-pews.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. All of our own pew-pews.
No, I was gonna say, I guess Senator Connor will maybe do something with that. I don't know.
I would maybe go again, but I forgot how motion sick that one makes me
that
because you're
one
not
was
actually.
kinda
I was
crazy.
feeling it a little bit. I didn't feel it at all on anything else we rode, but that one was doing it a little bit for me.
And for Editor Connor to find footage to sync up with this, we went to Hoth, and then we flew through the Purgle with Ahsoka.
Yippee!
So hoorah!
Hoorah!
So yeah, as you can see, it was a bit of a bummer. like I said, I think Star Tours has just been left to die because now the park has fully invested in Galaxy's Edge and they have to get you to go back there and spend all your money. So our ride, as you can see here, had no sound. But we did get the Ahsoka ride through that I wanted. And we had other riders who made the event so much more fun. They were very good sports. And this will take us into day 2 of Batuu, where you'll see an outfit change. I'm not changing my outfit here, I'm sorry. Day 2, journey to Batuu. Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
Obviously I'm dressed differently, you can see that.
Yippee!
The second outfit, as you can see, is my Woody outfit because we did go eat dinner at Woody's Roundup, the Toy Story restaurant. But yeah, we're here for day 2 in Batuu because, because we didn't get to everything on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna have to buy a bottle of Coke because it looks like the thermal detonator.
So cool.
And then we didn't ride the Falcon because our tummies were full of food and just didn't have time. But we're here today to conquer the rest of Batuu.
Yippee! And maybe see my beloved Poe Dameron again.
So as you might have noticed from my first day in Batuu, we didn't ride Smuggler's Run. That is the Millennium Falcon ride hosted behind the Falcon in the docking bay. And that is because we just did not have time. We wanted to keep our day moving. And that ride can get pretty long in the queue. And that's where we ran into quite an experience. Alright, we're off to go crash this.
A little scared.
Why are you scared?
I don't know. I don't know how intense. I got motion sick on Star Tours.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to. Also, we had no sound on it.
Yeah.
You saw that in, is this all going to be one video? 2 videos? 3?
Probably one.
One video. You saw it earlier, but there was no audio on Star Tours.
You might not have saw it earlier.
You're not putting it in this video?
No.
So then it's 2 videos.
Yeah. So we're on the back side of the Falcon right now. Gonna go get all up in there. No, we're off to go meet the pirate. I don't think you've met.
I think he's in The Sims 4.
Oh.
It's the guy I think it is.
Hondo?
Yes. He's in Journey 2 and 2.
Well, that checks
We are
out.
doing currently.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. Mission. Pilots, gunners, and engineers. Uh-oh.
Systems check. Pneumatic actuators full.
A ship. Right here in the queue. It just went off like a minute ago when I wasn't recording. So we just keep everybody occupied.
Oh, no.
Which I think is more exciting. I don't know if I said it in the video or if editor Connor was gonna put it in voiceover. But the first half of the Rise of the Resistance queue is just Star Wars boxes.
Yeah.
There's nothing crazy.
They got some pilot uniforms in there.
Versus I love stuff like this. That's just big nonsense that doesn't need to be here. But makes the queue more fun.
Yeah.
They killed him and turned him into storage. Yeah, we're along the backside. I didn't even notice the shuttle over there yesterday or the other day. Wow. Backside of it now. The windows. Yeah, no, the place is pretty cool, except I can see the screws.
The screws. It's ruining your immersion.
It is, because as everyone knows, there are no screws in Star Wars. Alright, well, update. We have not yet flown the Falcon.
The walk of shame, back all the way through, because it says 55 minutes, and we got on an hour and a half ago, and we barely moved.
I was gonna say,
It's running so slow. I know like they're prioritizing Lightning Lane, but like be so serious. Like then have the estimate say an hour and a half because we wouldn't have gotten in line and wasted all that time. And now we have to go to dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just a shit show because each car only holds like 4 people, so they do have to, and I don't think they want to break the immersion. Like, I don't know how the pre-show of that works, because how everybody's flying the Falcon at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's just taking forever. Say 55 minute, no 55.
No 55 minute, probably like, but maybe we can talk to like a guest experience person and just say, hey, it was a shit show over there. Anything you could do about that? And they'll be like, here's some lightning lanes. And I'll be like, yeah.
Hopefully.
And that's the plan.
Or we go up the single rider. Okay, so we're leaving Batuu now. And can I just say that the other route at least has like the tunnel versus this one just dumps you into Toy Story. And I don't know. It seems anticlimactic.
You're ruining my immersion. Plate, movie turtle. Show them the plate. Ooh, ah. We did Toy Story Mania again. I won. I beat Connor. Yeah, this is his Woody fit. Look at it, it's so beautiful. Please compliment him in the comments below.
But the alien's got a 5-minute wait.
No, thank you. They're playing a really good song over there.
You got 2 hours till the show. You could ride it.
Hour and a half, first of all. Second of all, we gotta fly the Millennium Falcon.
You got 90 minutes. That means you could ride it like 18 times.
The flying saucers?
Yeah.
I think if I rode that 18 times, you would not be taking me home. You would be taking me to Celebration Hospital, the hospital on the Disney property.
But don't worry, because after dinner, our Galaxy's Edge journey continued, this time at night.
I'm working in the kitchen. At night.
Alright, we're attempting round 2 at getting on the Falcon.
Flying the Millennium Falcon.
And yeah.
At night.
I was gonna say, now it is nighttime, it's all lit up. It's cute. They're playing like atmospheric nighttime noises. Which I assume the atmospheric nighttime noises is so that you can't hear Toy Story Land and everything else around. You can see like even Doc Ondar's shuttle is all lit up like purple. And yeah, all sorts of glowing lights in Batuu at night. We've been lied to.
Why?
Because Batuu is supposed to have more than one sun.
They're ruining my immersion. There's only one moon out.
Say, if we look at the sky, there's only one moon. That being said, the spires with the Falcon and everything at night is really pretty. Really cool looking. It's round 2 of the Millennium Falcon.
We're doing a sequel. We're back by popular demand.
And we're gonna see if the queue. This time the queue says it's 15 minutes. We're gonna see if it's actually true this time. Because last time it was 55, we stood here for 90 and never even got on the ride. So.
And we still have like 20-ish minutes to go, 20, 30 minutes to go after that. Not that anyone's counting.
Spanner. You know what a hydro spanner looks like. Are you sure it's gone? What? Of course it's gone. I'm staring at the crate right now. Sure you didn't seal it up and one of the crates you're shipping out? That sounds like something you do. Honda's gonna kill me if I don't finish this job. This shipment has to go out today, and I need my hydro Spader. Warning you, Malta. If you don't show up in the next 5 seconds with my... Oh,
Oh, there she is. Fastest ship in the galaxy.
But without the bounty on your head, I can't believe you made it back. And it's good you made it back. Good for you.
He's from The Sims 4.
That's crazy.
This is hello, my friends. I am Pablo Onaga, and this is Onaga Transport Solutions. Today, I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy. Pilots to navigate, engineers to operate the ship, mechanics to defend the ship. That is where you come in. Oh, the Millennium Falcon. Oh no, for some very fast and very profitable expeditions. Chewbacca, my fine furry friend. As we agreed, you let us use the ship. We'll give you the supplies you need. It's a win-win. You will the resistance. I get all the profits. Wow, the first one we never know where they are. Okay, time to go. So, we're going to go for the changes.
Hoorah.
I didn't even go to engineering school.
Line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. Move out, my friends. See you in the cockpit. But the cockpit, of course. I'm thinking of... You're still here, Go.
And supervise younglings. Por favor, permanezcan sentados y cuide a los niños. Gracias.
Alright, seatbelts go outside in, cargo on the floor by your feet.
Hurry now, time is money.
Anybody engineers? Alright, hit those flashing buttons. Look.
Flight engineer, prepare that. Hit your flashing button. Good job, engineer. Right, pilot, push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left, move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right, pull back on the stick to fly out and pull forward to fly down. Weapons are online. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Now let's go with that Croatia. Right pilot, make the jump to light speed. There's the train. Yes, keep shooting. Here you go, Lewis. Take your basic action. There it is, after that train. Flight engineers, fire the harpoon. Excellent, now gunners, shoot the cargo free. Left pilot, great. My friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. Power up the ship. Well, I'm glad to go taxi out.
You see, just as I promised, my friend. Come on, let's get another container of coaxium. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon their last car. Flight engineers, fire the harpoons and reel us in. Gunners, shoot the train. The cargo is pretty footing.
My years of cooking clicker prepared me for this.
Oh, my friends. Yes. We got the coaxium. I will grab it. You keep up to the train. Oh, that's ridiculous. Things are getting too a distraction! Fire the missiles at the train! Hurry! The Star Destroyer is collapsing! Hit the boosters! Boost! Look! It's not dying! Let's get out of here! Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remote. You retrieve 2 containers of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my modest profit, your got -1 to only for damaging the Falcon is, hey, not bad. All right, I'm making an executive decision. Everybody out. Go on, get out.
Did it. Flew the Falcon.
85% rank pirate.
Oh my god, I am also ranked pirate.
Hey.
I don't know about my whatever
Oh my god.
percentile.
Wow. That was so sick.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I felt it a little bit, but I'm not gonna throw up. But it's less bad than Star Tours, I would say. I was pretty messed up after Star Tours. Oh.
Yeah, no, it's way smoother
Way
than Star
smoother than Star
Tours.
Tours.
It's kind of like an interactive Star Tours.
Yeah, it's
And
so
something
fun.
I'm immediately noticing is the cave systems to get out of here. Nobody
It's a
seems
maze,
to know.
yeah. We need more signage and light up signs. Here you go. That's the way out. Or Poe Dameron to escort us off with a gentle arm and a charming smile.
Oh my goodness.
That was so fun.
But yeah, basically kind of an interactive Star Tours.
Yeah.
Like I would say if your day is like crazy packed and it's
Yeah.
like a 3-hour line, don't buy not
We walked
that.
right on just now. We waited like an hour and a half earlier, and I would not wait an hour and a half for that. I would wait like half an hour.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So yeah, as you can see, a lot more successful in our second attempt. And overall, I would say the ride was fun. Like, it's cool. I would say it is Star Tours, but interactive and smoother. Like, obviously, Star Tours is I believe it's from the 90s, if not the early 2000s. So at the very least, a 25-year-old ride. So it's a little rough. So Smuggler's Run does jostle you around, but overall it's a smoother ride. And in Smuggler's Run, you have 3 roles that are assigned to the people in the cabin. You are either a pilot, gunner, or engineer. These positions are basically just assigned however you're in line. First 2 people are pilots, middle 2 are gunners, back 2 are engineers. So Morgan and I were engineers. And I feel like that role selection could be better. Like, I don't know if you really wanted to be the gunner, but I guess that would also hold up the line, kind of like a video game queue, where you would have everybody in line. You know, the line to be the gunner or the pilot is an hour long, and the engineer line is 5 minutes. But overall, I had a fun experience pushing my buttons and doing what we needed to do. documented all this when we were in here the first time. Oh, Doc Ondar's plunder. And there he is, the man himself. And that over there is the Magicband game that we did not play. We did it. We bought our Coca-Cola, which is shaped like a thermal detonator. And that's why most of the time TSA will give you a problem if you try flying with it, especially if it's not empty, because it's shaped like a bomb. Yeah, so I'm sure I've already explained this before, but this is like the First Order courtyard. Back there is the First Order themed gift shop. And then of course, again, like I said before, the Knife 9 ship that's not in any of the movies. But yeah, this space, it's much better at night because if you notice, there's no shade in this whole courtyard. It gets so hot during the day. I don't know how the performers, Kylo Ren and the Imperials, all stand up there in black and don't cook all day. But it's also kind of fun because I'm pretty sure this is the corpse from where the Star Cruiser participants would arrive to Batuu. It looks like Morgan's getting a blue milk. Hopefully she doesn't know where it comes from. We're officially leaving Batuu, potentially for the last time. If Morgan doesn't get to ride Rise of the Resistance one last time.
My husband.
Yeah. Oh. One final goodbye.
It's so pretty. I'm so glad we came back at night.
Yeah.
It's so pretty here.
One last setting sun.
Mm.
So overall, we did basically everything you could do in Galaxy's Edge. The only thing we really didn't do was the Magicbands game. And for me, I didn't find this necessary because we were on a bit of a time crunch, you know? We are only in Orlando, Florida for so long and only in Hollywood studios for so long. Also, if you're not familiar with the Magicbands, these are Disney's new little thing. I say new little thing, they've been doing these for years. New to me since the last time I went to Disney. But these serve as your credit card, your hotel room key, your gaming device, whatever you need it to be. Mine is, of course, like a cute little retro Star Wars design, you know, like it looks like the old comic art with R2-D2 as the chip. So these are your everything in the park. And in Galaxy's Edge, they have a scavenger hunt game that I would say is mostly for residents of Florida, or maybe people who have children, or people who had more time in Galaxy's Edge than we were willing to spend on this first visit. Because essentially, it's a bunch of touch points around the park where you scan your Magicband and you use the Disney app, and you're bounty hunting, you're collecting rewards. But all they are just imaginary points on the Disney app, which I think is a little boring. Like, I mean, I guess you could say it's free, you know, it's free entertainment in the park. It's something for kids to go do, to, you know, go tap their Magicband and woo, they found Boba Fett and they got 1,000 credits. But I was a little envious because over in Epcot, they have a Ratatouille scavenger hunt where you have to find little hidden Remys around Epcot. And when you complete that, you get a bento box, which is a physical reward for the scavenger hunt you're doing. Granted, you have to like buy that scavenger hunt. You have to pay like $10. So it's like, yeah, you're buying the bento box essentially. But I would have done the Magicbands scavenger hunt if there was an actual reward. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird like that. So yeah, that was my time in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I had an absolute blast as a huge Star Wars nerd. I would absolutely go again, and I would do both rides. I would prioritize Rise of the Resistance, but if you can walk on or have a short line for Smuggler's Run, definitely go do it. That being said, you know I didn't walk out of there empty-handed, so now it's time for a haul. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I spent as much money in Galaxy's Edge as I thought I would. But of course they did get me as a Star Wars nerd. Of course, you already know I bought the lightsaber. And while yes, I did make it red, inside Dok-Ondar's, you can buy all the colors if you want. Again, I didn't buy blue or green because I have 4 blue lightsabers sitting over there. But I did get white and yellow because obviously I think these are 2 interesting lightsaber colors because they're not wielded by everyone. You know, white is probably wielded most famously by Ahsoka, while yellow is wielded most famously probably by Rey / the Jedi Temple Guards. So these are the Series 2 Kyber crystals and holocrons. And so essentially the way you open them is they literally are just a twist. And then there you go, there's the crystal. And it looks like nothing. It is essentially just a yellow piece of plastic with an RFID chip in it. And so I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Here's the white one, which the white crystal essentially almost looks clear. And with each crystal, they have this little slip of paper with them. And on this piece of paper, it essentially just describes the color of the crystal and some of its most famous wielders. And something that they've done that I think is frankly kind of disgusting and wrong is they have found a way to monetize / microtransaction these crystals. Because you see they're mystery boxes. Because something else I bought, because you guys already knew I wasn't gonna walk out there without one. It comes in a nice Black Spire Outpost little bag, a little canvas bag. And it's of course a holocron. So the holocrons work just like you've seen them in Star Wars. The corners turn on a Jedi holocron, and that awakens it. And it makes a bunch of noise. And it's super loud, so I'm gonna shut it off. But they will talk to you, depending on the character. I believe it's supposed to be Luke in the Jedi holocron if you leave it empty. And it has these little touch points here. You touch.
The Force can be a trickle.
Oh, and if you touch it too long, then it becomes all dark and corrupted. And you've got to, like, reset it. And then on the holocrons is this little hatch up here with these little notches that I can never get. But yes, it has this little compartment that you just open, probably with your fingernails, not a knife. And then you can see there's a little slot. You essentially put in your Kyber crystal of any color. You can put Sith crystals in a Jedi holocron to see what it does. But you put your crystal, and like I said, it's got an RFID chip in there somewhere. You can't really see it. You put your crystal in there, and then you activate the holocron again. And ooh, it's a little bit of a different color, and then I touch it.
There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. Ignorance is a void which we fill with doubt and fear. Jedi turn to knowledge to fill that emptiness, finding it in the lessons of the Jedi archives, or in their own experiences.
And so that's how you can use the crystals to interact with the holocrons. And like I said, they make it a mystery bag element now. And the way they've made it a mystery box element is that you don't know what character you're going to get if there is a character who has wielded that color as well. Like I said, Ahsoka is probably the most famous white lightsaber wielder. However, this one is this crystal belongs to Kryn Vasgard. You probably can't read that, it's probably all blown out. And Kryn Vasgard is a Jedi from the High Republic that I'm not familiar with. So that's a little bit of a bummer with the crystals, is I have looked into it and I have seen the whole subreddit where people do talk and trade crystals and, oh, I'm looking for a Luke Skywalker, oh, I'm looking for an Anakin, I'm looking for Yoda, and it's like, I don't know, I could see where part of me would want to, like, get Rey Skywalker from a yellow and Ahsoka from a white. But what would I do with that? Like, you'd have to be able to sell it. You'd have to have something that other people want. And that's what's tricky and messy about a mystery box, is Disney can sell you these crystals. They were $17.99. They have shot up since we were there, all the way up to $24.99 now. And so for $25 a pop, outside of changing the color of your lightsaber, I can't see where I could, like I said, I can't reason any more than one to be able to change the color of my lightsaber. I guess the only way I'd buy another one is like if I look on eBay and somebody's selling a Rey yellow crystal or an Ahsoka white crystal, because I'm not going to participate in the mystery box nonsense. So that's my Jedi holocron that I've gotten with the 2 Kyber crystals, white and yellow. I do regret not getting purple because it's the only color I don't own. And I was going to order it online. And then, like I said, those prices shot up from $17.99 to $24.99. And now I'm questioning, do I want a purple lightsaber? But of course, obviously you knew I got the Jedi holocron. What was I going to do? But you can probably tell from the shape, I had to, of course, then get the Sith holocron. So just like the Jedi holocron, you simply twist to activate. And then I believe it's Darth Vader without a crystal in it.
Pain, loss, anger. These are not distractions to be discarded, as the Jedi taught, but tools to be grasped. Learn to use them, and the power of the dark side will be yours to command.
Yeah, so they are fun to play around with, and just like how you can corrupt the Jedi one by holding it too long,
We are taught to retreat.
you can corrupt it and turn it blue.
The Jedi
Oh, and just touching it again turns it back.
comforting falsehoods fill their precious mode. Their sacred texts, their secret lore. The teachings of the Sith offer no comfort, just hard truths.
And so you might feel a little more limited with the Sith holocron because, spoiler alert, the only crystals they sell for the Sith are red. So they are all red. However, there is the slight mystery element of, like I said, they have all the different characters you can get. But with the Sith crystals, they also have a Kylo Ren corrupted crystal where like the core is blue because it's his corrupted blue crystal. Or they have a Snoke black crystal. These will not change the blade color of your lightsaber. They will simply remain red. However, they'll interact with the holocron differently. That being said, like I said, you can put Jedi crystals in the Sith holocron. So actually, let's go ahead and just grab this yellow one and see what it does. Yellow in the holocron. And we're going to see what it does. When we activate it. Oh no. I don't like that color at all. Like I don't know how much the camera's picking it up, but that's like a Mountain Dew yellow. Ooh.
The Jedi serve the light. The Sith master the darkness. What do you seek? Servitude or mastery?
Interesting.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Okay, interesting that it was still Vader, because like I said, I did look into it a little bit. I am no expert. But it did say, like, there are lists you can find on, like, Reddit and online that will tell you what colors should make which ones. Like, I believe if you put a red crystal into the Jedi one, it will make Yoda's dialogue. You know, oh, also, side note, while I've been sitting here messing with it, I think the crystals could be stored a little better in these, because you do just kind of have to fumble with them until the plastic lines up. Alright, so with the white crystal in it. Oh, it's like a purplish color.
The Emperor show you the true nature of the Force. He is your master now.
Well, maybe they're just all Vader and I was wrong. Oh, another thing is if you're worried about the holocrons, they do all come with... when you buy them in the store, they are just on the display. You just grab one. But then at the counter when you check out, they give you the instructions and a charging cord. And like I said, the nice little bag that they come in. And interestingly enough, from Doc Ondar's, I was able to resist buying any legacy lightsabers because I had my custom saber. And I was able to resist the legacy lightsabers because while it has made it more accessible, they've also made it not a necessity to buy the lightsabers in the park because most of the legacy lightsabers are available online on Disney.com. That being said, we did notice that certain lightsabers, it appears, go on sale in the park. I assume when they're trying to retire a lightsaber or move stock. Like Ezra's second lightsaber was there for only $100 when usually the legacies are like $150. Okay, so that was my haul from Doc Ondar's. The 2 holocrons as well as the 2 crystals. But that wasn't the only place we shopped at. Additionally, because everything is in-universe in the park, they of course can't just have Coca-Cola or Sprite sitting around. So all of your soft drinks are served either in a Star Wars-y paper cup or a Star Wars bottle that looks like a thermal detonator. This is of course my Coke bottle. And as you can see there, that is Coca-Cola written in Arabesh. Arabesh is the written language in Star Wars. And so most things you get from Galaxy's Edge will be written in Arabesh, because again, it's supposed to be in-universe. So I got that Coke. You already saw the Yub Nub glass depicting the Battle of Endor from Oga's Cantina. With that being said, I also did, of course, take my coaster, because why wouldn't I? But that's not all, because then of course I had to just get some general merchandise from just the Black Spire. Like I got this water bottle that is suspiciously shaped when I hold it like that, but it's actually a thermos. So you know, this is your cup, pour it in. But I really liked it because it of course has the Batuu logo, the Black Spires, and then over here on the side, again written in Arabesh, is the word Batuu, and then in tiny English, Black Spire Outpost. But I just think it's a nice little water bottle that like I might carry around with me when I go places or do things. I don't know, we'll see. I just thought it was really neat. So then I bought a couple shirts, and these are kind of where you break the whole immersion one rule, because of course they do have to put the Star Wars logo on them. But yes, I got this one that just depicts like the outpost. It just says Black Spire. It says Black Spire Outpost in English and in Arabesh right here. And then it's just a little graphic of the town down at the bottom of the shirt. On the back it has the Spire logo. And then this was the other one. I really like this shirt. This one is the Millennium Falcon docking bay. And this is obviously depicting the docking bay where the Falcon's parked. On it, it has down in the bottom, in Arabesh, I believe it says like landing crew, and it has Batuu written right here in Arabesh, and it's just a nice little depiction of the park. Slash that section, you know, you have the spires and everything. As well on the back, it has some of the logos you'll see around the park. But again, that's not all. And the final thing that I bought from Galaxy's Edge, outside of obviously my lightsaber and my droid and all the other stuff you've seen, is this little guy. And I hope you recognize him, because that's Max Rebo. So within the Black Spire Outpost, they have the toy shop. And all of these are little plastic toys. Some might be real wood, but they're meant to look like little hand-carved wooden toys of specific Star Wars heroes or characters. And I couldn't resist him simply for one fact, and that's that he's not just a toy that sits there on your shelf. He does take a little too much cranking in my opinion, but once you get him all the way cranked up, So he is. He's a nice little wind-up like music box toy. And I couldn't resist him because if you noticed, if that song didn't get copyright claimed, he's playing Lefty Neck, which is the original song from the not special edition version of Return of the Jedi. It's the original song that's since been replaced by Jedi Rocks. But yeah, so I thought it was so cool that he's a little wind-up toy that plays the old song. You know, it would have been easy to just make him play Jedi Rocks or something. But instead, he's a little wind-up toy that plays the OG. And so, yes, one more thing I don't need on my shelf. And of course, like I said, Droid Lightsaber. Okay, so like I said, this is my custom lightsaber that I made in Galaxy's Edge. It actually is pretty heavy duty. I was worried that they wouldn't be like up to quality because they're so mass produced, but it is like metal, whether it's aluminum or not, who knows. But overall, it's a pretty solid piece. I chose to make this design, and as you can see, I love like the exposed wiring of Kylo Ren's lightsaber, so I went for kind of a similar design where like exposed panels and exposed wiring on the pieces. And so overall, this is my lightsaber that I made. But yes, overall, it makes the iconic disengagement sound that all the legacy lightsabers make too. It just makes me smile. Something that's different about the Savi's lightsabers is the legacy lightsabers do nothing without a blade in them versus Savi's do make a noise. Like a short-circuiting sound. And I really like that detail because like I said, the legacy lightsabers do nothing without a blade in them. But it's overall a solid piece. The only thing I found a little weird is this piece, as you might be able to see, is almost a little loose. I've seen some people talking on the subreddit where they have said that you put a like O collar from like plumbing on your lightsaber on the inside and that will tighten that up. People complain about that all the time. But overall, they're pretty straightforward to build and assemble. You've seen the video of me building it already. To disassemble it or change your lightsaber blade color, you literally just twist all the pieces off. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. So there you go, there's the emitter. Followed by this collar piece here. And you can start to see there where it's already flickering because the red crystal's in there. And then you take off this pommel. Oh, something I also noticed about these now that I've got it taken apart is I'm not sure how they work with the lightsaber belt clips that they sell in the park because they just have a traditional O-ring on the pommel. Versus the legacy lightsabers all have the little nub. And that little nub is how they clip to the belt. So yes, you literally just unscrew it and now your lightsaber is naked. There's the bottom. There's the hole where the blade goes. And then it's super simple. These pieces literally just snap on and off. They do feel like they are getting maybe a little looser each time I do that. So I would say maybe don't be taking your lightsaber apart as often as I am. I don't know. But then you can see there's the crystal that I chose in Savi's, my red crystal. And something I did see on the subreddit is if you're not going to use your lightsaber and you just want to like display the hilt somewhere, I have seen people say to take your crystal out or take the batteries out. Because if you notice, when the crystal is in there, it makes a sound. But the lightsaber, even if the saber itself, the ignition switch is not on, the saber is always on and it will drain your battery. But so here's my red crystal if I take it out. And now I have my white crystal that I bought. Now there you go. Now there you go. Again, lighting up white. And again, it's all color coded, so you see that little blue knob. There's a little blue hole here. Blue goes with blue. Red goes to red. Doesn't ignite because there's not a blade in it. You can literally, just to test if you like a blade color, insert. And yeah, I think white looks better on camera right now than it actually does in person. Like, I'm curious if we shut the lights off what it might look like. Alright, so now we're sitting here in the dark, and if I ignite the white lightsaber, yeah, there you go. And if you notice, the sound is different. The sound it's emitting versus what the red lightsaber was emitting. And I do wish they had different ignition sounds. If you notice, the ignition sound is always the same, or the de-ignition sound. Versus, I wish they could have made them different noises, like how Rey's lightsaber has the weird, like, wind up before it ignites. That would be something cool to add to Savi's. Okay, so now if I take the blade out, it makes that sound. And then again, you literally just pop these off. And if we take that white crystal out, so if we take the yellow crystal and we put it in there, there you go. Now it's glowing. The lights are showing that the blade is going to be yellow. So I don't know what it is about these pieces that makes it so that it can ignite. Like, it's got to be just some kind of sensor somewhere, because they don't appear to be anything special. Again, won't light without a blade. We insert our blade into our naked lightsaber, and we can fire it up. And again, the noises are different, but the ignition and de-ignition are the same. And as you can see, again, yellow might appear a little better on camera than it does in real life. Like right now, I would say this yellow is more attuned to the yellow that Ahsoka wields in the later seasons of the Clone Wars when she gets her Shoto blade. It's like this yellow greenish. I know it's probably super awkward on camera the way it lights up. You can see it on my clothing. But the reason I got yellow is I love the yellow lightsaber that is wielded by like Rey in the Jedi Temple, where it's like that actual pure yellow. And that's where one of the employees at Dok-Ondar's really sold me on this yellow crystal, because he talked about how it's kind of this yellow green when you first get it, but as the battery starts to die in your lightsaber, it will turn a more pure yellow. And then as your battery's really low, it will almost look orange, which I would love for them to introduce orange crystals. I don't know if they could do that with the existing system right now. Like, I know right now they have Baylan Skoll and Shin Hati's lightsabers, which are orange, but I know they're also like special designed lightsabers. Like, they are a whole new blade system. So I'm not sure if the existing system could include an orange crystal, but it would be really cool if you could figure that out, Disney. And so yes, if I want to put my lightsaber back together, I take the blade out, and I am going to put my red crystal back in here. So again, these just pop open. You gotta kind of pull down or push up on the mechanism here that holds the crystal in, just so you don't break it. And then I'm gonna put my red back in, and I'm gonna put my lightsaber back together. And like I said, I struggled during the initial construction, but here, now that I know what I'm doing, and that it's just red to red, blue to blue, won't light because there's not a blade in it. And then it is simply line everything up and screw it back in, and everything kind of clicks and is designed in a way that it will all align, so like you're not off center and it's over here. And they're foolproof. Like, you can't put it together wrong, like I just tried to do, because obviously you're trying to put screw to screw. It's not gonna, you need the collar to go over it to twist in. And then you put your emitter up top. And your pommel on the bottom. And there we go. It's like I never even took it apart. Line up your lightsaber blade. You'll hear that sound that it's engaged. And there we are. So yes, I was super impressed by the quality and the experience of building a lightsaber. I'm gonna be truthful, I wasn't super into building a lightsaber originally, because I was like, no, I want all the legacy. I want all my favorite characters' lightsabers. But there is something neat about it. Like I said, kind of being inspired by how I like Kylo Ren's exposed wiring and paneling. But ultimately, this saber is my own. And yes, there probably are sabers out there that are this exact build, because again, you pick your pieces set and then you build your lightsaber out of the pieces you choose. But this one's mine and I made it myself.
And action.
I'm gonna kick your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. He sliced my leg off. Oh god. Oh.
Something else I didn't learn until we got home from Disney World is, let's say I've been playing with my droid and I decided, you know what? I don't want him to have this orange and black head anymore. Well, in the park, you can actually buy different heads and different pieces for different prices if you want to change them out. But overall, I think I'm pretty satisfied with Chad right here.
Turn it back across.
What is it, Lucy? Oh, is that
The other way.
So that was everything I got and did in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Like I said 100 times by now, this was a dream trip of mine. I'm so thankful for Morgan and her mom for allowing me to join them on their family vacation. If I have not said already, which hopefully Editor Connor put one at the beginning, if not, film one right now. But Morgan vlogged the entire rest of our Disney World journey. Of course, there was more than Galaxy's Edge. But me being the Star Wars nerd, that's what I wanted to share with you, was my experience with Batuu. Like I said, a glorious time. Would go again, but I can acknowledge its faults like I did in the video already. Like I said, go check out Morgan's videos on our time in Orlando, Florida, where we went to Disney World and Universal's Epic Universe. With that being said, let me know if you've been to Galaxy's Edge or what you think of my haul and my experience in the comments down below. Let me know about your own experience with the park. With that being said, I've got plenty more Star Wars to talk about, so if you want to be here for future videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when the next one's coming. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey everyone, Editor Connor here because he forgot to say, and may the Force be with you.